teacher. Things like that. It's not necessarily difficult, though. It's just a matter of being a very good communicator.
Wow. So, how many young girls come to you and say, Delcy, I seen this picture of Kim Kardashian. She had on this dress, and they try to draw it, and I want my prom dress like this. Where is the limitations in designing prom dresses? Because I've seen on Facebook and Instagram, the dress is all the way down here.
2 scraps of fabric and a piece of thread.
Yeah, I'm like, really? And tell us about that. Tell these young ladies what to be aware of when looking for a prom dress.
Well, I will say the limitations first will depend on the designer, because obviously, we're artists and we're putting our name on it. We know that when you go, especially whether you're happy with the dress or you're bad with the dress, when you go out and you go to that prom and you show off those pictures and they say, "Ooh, who did that?" Or "Ooh, who
I've
did
seen
that?"
a dress that was half pink, half blue. The guy's tuxedo was half pink, half blue.
It can. I mean,
I see LaWanda shaking her head, like blowing up her mouth, like Lord have mercy.
she's also our design assistant, so she, a little bit of her art goes into this.
So you do some of that too?
Yeah, I don't like the quote unquote ratchetness.
It's called ratchet. Ratchetness. This is Ratchet Radio. Talking about ratchet prom dresses.
I don't like to discourage girls from being creative, but I do think that, if they've got a really...
You see, I'm looking at you.
I'm just, because it all comes from a place of
Would
creativity.
you put your own daughter in that type of outfit?
Well, you got to let me finish. I'm saying I don't want to discourage them from being creative, but I do think that it requires having a good designer who can say, you know what, let's take this idea you have and let's make it something really great and really beautiful, as opposed to, just this first draft that you might have thought up. So, I think sometimes there's a piece in the middle. Right.
Said it again, LaWanda?
I said, in other words, they don't look good and we're not going to do that.
You just come straight out. I can see you if a little girl come up to you. I want this dress.
No.
I don't like it. I ain't going to do it. You take your own stuff. Well, hey, give me your money and then get out of my shop.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
You the bouncer, huh? You the bodyguard.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, tell the truth.
This much. A little bit.
Yeah, you give them the look. You're like, look here, you take what I do and I do it like I do, all right? Right? So you the sweet one, she's the mean one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. I can tell when people are in front of the microphone who's the talker, who's the beater upper, yeah, especially in the fashion industry. So what is it that you like about fashion, LaWanda?
Everything I learned from my Didi. I like just being able to...
Don't give me that baby talk.
That's really how I
talk. You
talk.
in the shop, be hollering and cussing and up a storm. Look here.
Yeah, but we can't do that on the radio, so...
I own the radio.
Not the airwaves, though. Not the airwaves.
So what is it when someone comes in and they show you a design? What is your first impression about their design? And be honest. Do you just kick it to the side or do you give it to Delcy?
No, I don't kick it to the side. I put my own input on it. If it's not the greatest design, I help her figure out how to make it better. And then if it can't be made better, then we have to let them know that they're going to have to go a different direction.
Okay.
I like to, a lot of times the girls will come in with, their own drawings, but coming in with the drawing, sometimes it leaves so much room for miscommunication because, we work with, industry croquis, which have certain design lines.
What is industry croquis for my listeners that are listening? What is an industry croquis?
It's a sketch. It's a fashion sketch that's based off of a mathematic scale. And then there's certain design lines, things that we draw in so that you could actually take a croquis and you could go to a pattern maker and you can say, this is what I want. And she's going to come back with exactly what's on that page. As opposed to, a 17-year-old drawing her prom dress doesn't know a dart belongs here, a seam belongs here, things like that. Different production details that they want in that dress, but they don't know they want it in that dress because they don't have that language. So what we tend to do when we meet for our first consultations, I sketch for them. We make a list of all the details that they want. I create an industry croquis that looks like incorporates all the details they give me, and then we sit together and go, okay, so now this piece here, did you want this more covered? Did you want this more open? Do you want this curvier? Do you want this? And we just work together until we come out with something that looks like what's in their head. And then from there we can say, you know what, I think this might be a little bit too short. Why don't we make this a high-low?
I don't want it that way. I want it this way. I want to look different from old girl from last year's prom.
Well, especially with women, sometimes we want what we see as opposed to thinking of functionality. We've created, very revealing, as I'll put it, garments. We do things that are very creative. And obviously, we love the female form. We create for female bodies. So it's not as if there's, any, we're not ashamed of it when we're happy to create looks that show that off and appreciate it. But at the same time, if you're going to prom and you're going to be dancing and you're getting in and out of cars and you're getting in up and down from the table, okay, let's make this functional, because you don't want to.
I don't want it functional. I want to look sexy and hot.
That means you could just go naked. That's not a prom dress.
Have you ever been sued for a design?
No.
Have you ever been argued over a design?
No.
From a parent?
No.
No. Okay. So, if you want to see these wonderful designs, you can come out this Saturday. This Saturday, Prom Expo, Austin Career Educational Center, 5352 West Chicago Avenue. That sounds like Fun Town. 5232 West Chicago Avenue.
5352.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. But you still won't miss it because you still have to find parking. So 5352 West Chicago Avenue. 5352 West Chicago Avenue. Come on out for the Fashion Prom Expo. Miss Delcy Norwood. Did I say your name right?
Delcia.
Yeah. Oh. See that, Miss Boken? I got her name correct. So I want y'all to continue listening in. The event is free this weekend. It is from what time?
From 12 to 4:30.
12 to 4:30. And there'll be lots of fun, lots of giveaways, lots of stuff there for young ladies to enjoy.
And men, actually.
What are you going to have there for men?
There's a barber, and I'm trying to remember. One of the locations has men's warehouse. Two of the locations have men's warehouse.
So the men's warehouse is also going to be there at the location.
Are they at the Austin one? I think they're at Whitney Young, but we will have hopefully we'll have their business cards and some flyers.
So this is not going on just at the Austin Career Center. Is there multiple locations?
Yes, we have 2 in-school locations that are during the school days for the students at those schools. So we have also Whitney Young and Thornridge that are hosting expos.
The same day?
No, Whitney Young is tomorrow, Thursday, and then Thornridge is Monday.
And that's your event as well?
Yes.
So tell us about that.
Austin is the only one that's open to the public, but all 3 expos are based on the same principle, where the vendors are able to come in. We're going to set up their tables, and they're going to be able to network with the students and the parents, on their own turf, and get them to be able to shop within their own community. There's no reason why parents should have to figure out how to take their kids all the way to Michigan to get a dress that's one of a kind. Like, there's so much talent here. So
you mean no Michigan City, Indiana?
It doesn't even matter. I've had girls that, went all the way 2 states over because they wanted to make sure they had a different dress from everyone else.
Wow.
And it's so not necessary.
Why?
But because there's thousands of designers and boutiques right here in Chicagoland that are happy to provide those services.
Okay. So, y'all want more information. There's going to be stuff there for young men as well, tuxedos. Let's talk about for the men. You're a designer. What is it that you are tired of seeing in the industry for young men going to proms?
I am actually not a menswear designer.
But you are a designer.
I am, but I'm
But
not,
what is it that you see that young men need to stop? Oh, LaWanda's frowning up again.
I was going to say, I'm actually not overly familiar with menswear trends.
What about you, LaWanda?
Okay, so I'm fresher out of high school than she is.
You're way fresher.
I'm going to need for one, please wear a belt to prom.
Wear a belt to prom. You hear that, gentlemen? Wear a belt to prom. Go ahead.
And then the cape with the
Cape.
yeah, it's like they don't do the normal vest and suit jacket like people in my graduating class. They wore a cape with #1 stunner on the back of it.
Say, what school was this?
I'm not gonna say what school it was, but
Was it South Side or West Side school?
it was,
Don't do that.
It was a side.
What side? What side?
It was somewhere over there, but
Where? Tell me. Hopefully, it wasn't my old high school.
nah, probably not. Nah, it was nah.
It wasn't from the South Side, was it?
It was somewhere around there, but yeah,
North side?
the capes and
Cape?
then
Now, what do you mean cape? Like a Batman cape? Wonder
like
Woman
a James
cape?
Brown "Help Me Please" cape with #1 stunner on the back of it, and then the graduation year, or
Are you serious?
Shanti is my girl on the cape. It was just, it was really bad.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about this.
I'm very serious.
They
It's
had
been some really
they had a
bad.
James Brown cape. Hey!
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Is that why you got that wrap on your hand? Because you beat somebody up?
Nah, I don't know what I did to my hand, but it hurts. So I'm trying to get it together.
Oh, carpal tunnel syndrome from sewing so
Probably.
much?
Nah, not from sewing, probably from texting, but yeah.
Texting. There we go. So we have Miss Delcy Norwood and LaWanda Norwood, her bodyguard. No, her marketing and her right hand person that works with her side by side. If y'all want more information, you can contact Miss Delcy Norwood at
Info, INFO, at Love Dia Couture, LOVEDIACOUTURE.com.
And if you're looking to get more information, the tickets are free this weekend. She would love to talk with you and see you there. Show up. Don't try to get free comps for her next event up. But she's a wonderful young lady, great personality, wonderful smile. So you can't miss it. Can't miss this young lady that looks like a principal, a school principal, with a great smile. I don't know if it's dreadlocks that she has in her head or
No, it's just
twist.
the afro that's
Just
not
an
combed
afro.
out.
Okay, she's a modern day principal with the old 1960s glasses that with a wonderful smile. On her nose too, so she has it on her nose. So, you got to tune in and listen to our show because we give away some great tickets and great things every single day. Miss Delcy Norwood live here at Smooth 90.5 FM WGSJBC Radio. The time is 2:21. We are so excited to have you here
Thank
in
you
the
so
station.
much for having us.
And kind of caught us off surprise, but that's okay. I'm Tiffany. If you're out there, hey, Miss Norwood is hungry. She don't want no almond cookies, But no, just kidding. But thank you very much, Miss Melanie Boken. Miss Melanie Boken, who is over. She's a part of it.
The Black Fashion Week America?
No, your event.
Oh, no, she's assisting us with the PR and the marketing.
She's part of the PR and marketing. So you have to see Miss Melanie Boken. If you want information, she can be contacted at
blackfashionweekusa@gmail.com.
And she will, if you're looking for media coverage or anything like that, or
It's RSVP at Love Dia Couture, LOVEDIACOUTURE.com.
okay. And the time for this Saturday's event is from 12 to 4.
12 to 4:30.
12 to 4:30. And it's going to be it's going to be packed jam. It's going to be cold out there, y'all, so wrap up. So where's the location at again? 5352 West Chicago Avenue.
Yep, that's correct.
And is there parking?
There is street parking, but like I said, we recommend CTA because it's just the most
So
accessible.
you have to pay for the street parking?
I don't think so.
No? Are you sure?
I'm positive.
You positive?
I'm
You
positive.
you drove around LaWanda to make sure?
I live in the area.
Oh, you live in the area, so there's no parking meter. So if I come there, I won't have to. They don't have those parking signs up there. Zone 554.
Well, now look, if they put some up tomorrow, that's not on us.
So all the chairs with the snow and everything is moved.
See, I don't know none about that one because, you know, that dibs thing, they finding people for that, you know. They're taking the chairs and then they give